Hello, Zion here. Today will be another video where I talk about some ideas I have for a series that is way too good at what it does. I do find it funny though that I picked up the Fakemon video making a bit more for the 30th year anniversary of Pokemon. Maybe I'll talk about my history with the series at some point. Anyways, today I'll be going over some poison types I came up with for my Fakemon region, of which I'm still working on details for. But regardless, let's get into it, yeah? Alright, up first we have Bashade, a small snake disguised as a nightshade flower. The idea of it is a shy little snake hiding in the flowers, trying to remain unseen and undisturbed. The original take was quite basic, basically an uprooted flower with a snake-like body that had leaves on it. It held up the concept well of being a shy and distant snake disguised as a flower, and for the longest time I couldn't think of a single way to make it better. So, one year as I was tending to my tomato plants, I saw their flowers and their stalks and thought, huh, that kinda looks like... And then I got right to this concept of Bashade. The flower itself isn't a tomato flower though, it's based off of the woody nightshade, a poisonous genus of nightshade. Or, well, all of them are poisonous, really. Anyways, I based its body off of the angular, climbing stalks of nightshades, giving it a more convincing camouflage. Bashade, the shy Pokemon. Bashade are very shy, hiding among flowers in hopes of avoiding confrontation and potential threats. This Pokemon's skin is laced with a potent poison that can knock out a fully grown person in less than a minute after a short time of exposure. Next, we have Nightshy, and by golly, this thing is intense. Well, not entirely by Pokemon standards, all things considered. Anyways, Nightshy has taken advantage of its floral camouflage and has become an ambush hunter. A bit like man-eating fly traps, which are thankfully fictional. But some real snakes do this as well, hiding in leaves, dirt, or sand to ambush their prey. Nightshy wasn't always as intense, however. Its original design was the main stumbling block for a redesign. It was just a snake with a flower hood and leaves on its body. It had that regal lethality that I had wanted to capture at the time, but I felt like it didn't feel as poisonous as it could be. So I made it take on more traits from other dangerous plants, like thorn bushes. Now I know nightshades don't have spikes, but I feel it gives it that danger behind beauty look. Let me know what you think though. Nightshy, the ambush Pokemon. Many fall victim to Nightshy's potent poison, as it disguises itself as a large flower in hopes of attracting them into its jaws. Its poison causes hallucinations and slowly lulls those affected into a deep sleep in lower doses, but too much can be fatal. Okay, what's next? We got some poison types. Huh? What do you mean there's more? Oh. Sorscar. A fish. Okay, in all seriousness, I come up with this design a while ago as an evil Magikarp of sorts, and yep, that's what it is. Sorscar is based on the Oscar, an aggressive species of fish from South America that is invasive in Florida. Okay, I can't even be surprised at this point. Anyways, they look a little like carp, the general species that Magikarp itself is based off of. Sorscar was originally called Finshin, which in Japanese means fin heart. It went through quite a few iterations, and each one I wondered what exactly was up with it, like, did I forget what a fish looks like? Anyways, the most recent takes shape I based even more off of Magikarp to tie the two together a bit more, while opting for a bit more fin presence on its back to differentiate it a bit from its dopier inspiration. Sorscar, the mimic fish Pokemon. Sorscar are an aggressive Pokemon that mimics the appearance of Magikarp to bait would-be predators into its powerful jaws. When fishers pull up a Sorscar, it's said to be an omen of good luck and prosperity to some, or a bad omen to others. Alright, that should be... Oh. Meet Dokugi, a catfish. Wait a minute. Now, before you get all antsy about it, I made mine first. That, and there are countless catfish species out there. any of which happen to be venomous. So, Dokugi, formerly Fan-Chen, has changed a bit from its first rendition, which is its only other one. It was fine, it conveyed a cunning air that I still like and wanted to capture in its redesign. As for inspiration, it really is just a venomous catfish, a surprisingly common threat in some wetlands. Since they reside at the bottom of the water, people have stepped on them and been injected with a painful, yet not lethal, dose of poison. Not the culprits of such incidents are much smaller than other species, but regardless. I felt that the new design needed more going on. Some patterns, just something else to make it a bit more, well, more. Dokugi, the poison spike Pokémon. Dokugi lies at the bottom of bodies of water, waiting for something to swim near where it uses its spikes to inflict a deadly poison. When grabbed, Dokugi will thrash about in an attempt to land a hit with its spikes, incapacitating its attacker with just one strike. Okay, that's it. Right? Alright, good. Too many poison types today for my liking. That's why I like ground types. Easy way to deal with poison and electric types. I think I know what'll be in the next video. Anyways, as always, let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like the flowers and the fish, or should I try another take at these? Always open to suggestions. Okay, see you next time.